Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. In today's session, we're going to seek a supposed haunted cemetery in Missouri. It is called the Old, don't know how to pronounce it, Lorimier, yeah, I'm not going to butcher it, but yeah, I did. Hi. Yeah, hi. So, basically, it looks like, yep, I chose the right one. I always do, huh? Okay, so I'm going to turn on this app called Spirit Talker. So whoever's just went bonkers on that thing called a REM pod with the beep, 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 I'm going to allow you to come through and speak. And we have these 3 clear cat balls that'll let you either summon me to say a prayer or for me to say, hey, spirit guides, it looks like someone needs help if it goes off twice. The cat balls. The EMF meter is there for me to just see that you're there. And if you go to orange or red on the colors, it might be a strong indicator that you're there. And we also have a call bell that you can push the top to make it go ding. All right, so those are ways to get my attention. And again, I think somebody already had a gut feeling Detective Lazaria is going to do a session on the supposed haunted location. See, they're very aware. Yep. Spirit Talker on. Again, I don't know. This is considered haunted. So we'll see. It's basically this one right here. And if we get that, that'd be cool. So I chose this one out of those few that were listed. I picked this one, considering it has some history to it, because it says old. And it says it dates back to that time period. So we'll see. Let me know who's trying to use the REM pod to speak. Maybe you have a story and you're trying to come through. And again, we don't really know too much on Morse code. So if it was Morse code, one day in the future, it might get translated. But for now, we just don't understand what you're saying. That's why we're trying to use this app to maybe understand what you're trying to say. And I do, like I said, I have my piece of paper with the prayer. If you need me to say it, just summon me to do it. To do that, just like I said, cat balls. Or go super strong on the REM pod where other lights light up. There's 4 lights on the outside that can light up. Oh!
Hungry.
That's hilarious, because you might be hearing my stomach make some tumbly rumblies, and I'm like, great. But I did eat. I just had a very light meal, that's all. Coffee and some cereal. So I don't know if you heard my stomach and you're like, she's hungry. Otherwise, if you're hungry, after this, you can join me. I'm going to make something for my lunch in about an hour and a half or so. No clue. Supply? Are you going to offer some ingredients? You can supply some ingredients for me? So something tells me maybe you passed away because of malnutrition? Did you pass away due to malnutrition?
Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. Oh my God. Hi, Elizabeth. We have far too many. As usual, Elizabeth is a very popular name. If you're one of these 63 that lists the name Elizabeth, hello. There's many children, young ones. I can already see at the top 3. We have 1840 to 1857. We have 1856 to 1858. 1855 to 1858. So it looks like a lot of children's spirits are going to be probably coming through. So again, just the top 3 already. So I'm sure there's a lot more that are little ones. And unfortunately, this one doesn't have a lot of grave photos. So it's, oh, you do?
I know you.
Is it my Grandma Betty? If it's Grandma Betty, just randomly pop it in too. Can you click or tap on the rim pod or cap ball? I mean...
Be cautious.
Okay. So either, again, she's probably, this Elizabeth spirit is warning me there is probably something unnatural in the cemetery that's making it haunted. So again, I just want to inform you that just by looking at the top 3 out of the 63 with the name Elizabeth, they are very young. Infants to little children. So again, because I have little children possibly coming through in this cemetery, I have the ghost motion detector on the table by the cute little portraits of spirits. You can set off. Otherwise, we can play the 4-corner game. You pick a corner, make a sound, a knock, a pop, tap, and then I might be able to hear it and be like, ah, it was over there, on that side, over there, on that corner, to the left. So that's a game we can play too, if you're little ones. So it's hard to say if it's, again, a spirit aware of what I'm about to do on the session of this cemetery in Missouri. And they're like, ooh, aw, well.
I want my life back.
So Elizabeth is someone who wants her life back, so it could be any of these 63. Probably didn't get to make it too long in their life. One was 16, 17, doesn't state how that one passed away. It's the very first one that popped up. I don't know what happened, but my unfortunate assumption is some type of disease or illness had struck these little ones. Albert, at least it lists the parents on that one. Abel. Elizabeth Abel. You're the first one that, yeah. Do you want me to add your parents? I noticed that you're obviously born in 1840, so they have long passed. If you do, can you do the rim pod 3 times? Beep, 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 beep. Or sorry, beep, beep, beep. I'm going to take that as a yes. All right, so screenshot her name so I remember to do that later. All right. This one was only 10 months old. Again, it doesn't state how these ones pass away, though. Again, I'm just assuming they're ones that unfortunately were struck by some infant illness or disease. For the, again, I don't know if they're tied to each other, and some say, but they have the same last name. Here's the 4th one. This one, I can't read it. So, 30-ish. 35? Again, don't know. I'm very close by.
I'm very close by.
So again, there's no photos. That's the sad part. A lot of these don't have photos. Not many. Oh, maybe she's referring to these two? That even though they're probably not family connected, like by intermediate family, but they're close by. I'm so sorry, I cannot see that these ones don't... Is it something because it's a private one? Maybe that's why you're not allowed to have visitors to take photos of your headstones, because of the cemeteries owned by a private company or family, and photos and stuff aren't allowed unless you are, related to that person that's gonna have a photo taken. That's my only theory. I'm going to go back to the beginning and see if it states anything. No, it has nothing. It just says, it looks like people can take photos of the grounds, but not the actual place.
I am Bellatrix.
So every time I get that name, usually it's an ignored name because, again, it's just a random name from Spirit Talker's creator. They, again, were probably very influenced by the Harry Potter characters. I'll look it up later. But yeah, so it looks like maybe they're not allowed to really go into the grounds, per se. I don't know. It's unfortunate that they can't. Oh, it's only open by appointment only. That's why. Okay. So here's your evidence of why you cannot go in. That's a bummer. So you have to make an appointment just to get in. So no one can, of course, do any filming there. So am I one of those ones that got lucky to help you by remotely connecting to you that reside at this, again, can't pronounce it too well, but the Old Lorimer Lorimier Cemetery? Does this help you? Because you probably don't get too many visitors due to that. So it must be very quiet. Oh, hey! Like I was just saying.
My name is Harry.
I don't know if it's just coincidence because I did mention Harry Potter. Like I said, Bellatrix, Harry Potter, Draco. If we get these names, sometimes it's like, I'm gonna type in Harry because that is a common name though. There's 5. If you're one of these 5, hello, hi. There's a few photos that got taken for some of them. So we have a baby. Dang it, baby. A 10-year-old. An adult. And then, no, not an adult. Dang it. A young one. And then another one. They're all very young. Even the one that I thought got to live long was only 30. Again, we don't know what happened to these ones because they don't state. So I don't know if it's just that stubborn on the bios, like maybe they don't approve of things to get said. And so, yeah. So we have, the last names are Kirkland, baby, like literally a month old. And then we have Gerst, who was 30. Dempsey was 10 years old, or 9 to 10 years old.
Your family.
I don't know if my family resides in here at any of these cemeteries. If they are, hi, I don't know. Otherwise, I do have a Harry in the family that was married to one of my great aunts. But he's not buried here. Yeah, so Dempsey is a young one. Doesn't state how they passed away. At least they have their headstone photo. A 2-month-old, Daues, and just says son of. And they are, of course, linked with their parents, but yeah. Then one that's less than a year old is Carol. Parents are linked, so that's good. Anyways, just by looking at the 5, I don't know who's coming through, but it did say that. And again, I don't know if it's just random saying you are family. Like I told you, I can just type in Bella, and of course they're not going to have Bellatrix. So, again, Bellatrix is just a random spew from the creator who likes Harry Potter. Typical, huh? So I don't know if it was random spew because I said Harry Potter and it said Harry. I don't know. But if it is one of the Harrys, can you confirm?
I'm telling the truth.
That's good to know. It's good to tell the truth. So again, if you can, so I know that it wasn't just unfortunately picked up by my saying Harry. Are you indeed a spirit named Harry from this cemetery that was trying to say, hey, I'm here? And you want me to look at you on the Find a Grave page? Can you make something go off? If it's the EMF meter, which is the green light one, it has to go to orange or red.
We lost our lives here.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'm assuming again where this cemetery is located, the city or the town. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, we're 15, soon to be 16 minutes in. Hi, Kevin. Thank you for putting
Kevin.
your name in. So at least that's not a Harry Potter name, and I didn't say his name, so yay. Kevin, we have none. Is it a last name, maybe? No. Middle name? Of course, a name that I finally get that's not related to Harry Potter. And it, well, in my case, I don't think it is. I'm not getting anything with Kevin. So random name again that I can't find. So hi to the person that may be named Kevin that might not. Hi. I can't find you, Kevin. I tried every single boxy thing I could put your name in. Nothing popped up. So maybe you weren't unfortunately recorded on this. Yeah, I'm sorry that you weren't added to the page of this cemetery as a memorial page. If you do reside here, maybe you're new. Maybe someone who unfortunately recently passed away and just hasn't been added. Is that could be the possibility? Do you think that's the possibility that you're someone who has a relative that was resting here and you were recently buried there? Because it says I'm buried close by earlier. I don't know. I'm sorry I couldn't find him. I try. Detective Lazari does try. Yes, I do. Hi. Aw.
Hatred.
Is it you're not very happy that someone didn't add you? Well, here. Let me see if there's somebody who has an obituary that states that you're buried there. I don't know if that's a possibility. Is it this one? 49-year-old? Yeah, see? Told you they just didn't add you. So again, is the obituary of Kevin Matthew Warner. So not everyone was added. You want me to add your page? Is that what you want me to do? Detective Lazari needs to make a page for you. I just screenshot it. So again, sometimes we have that situation where unfortunately some of the ones that come through may not be listed. And he's trying to tell me that. Add me, do that. Yes, yes, yes. There's proof right here. See, look. All right. Yeah, see, right here. I don't know if I'm gonna lose. No, good. Oh, I have to subscribe to this thingy. So apparently your obituary. Oh, I'm ignoring that one.
Machad.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that one. There's got to be a way I can find your obituary without having to subscribe to this stupid site. But anyways, we'll look into it, okay? All right, is that okay? I have to figure out how to see about, yeah, I'll just screenshot this one. It may not be able to let me, unfortunately, like I said, take your bio out. Oh well. Anyways, looks like I gotta add a parent or two for one spirit that came through, as well as, oh, it was Elizabeth, yeah. And then, as well as this one, making a page for him. So that's why he wasn't very happy. He's like, wait, why am I not in there? I should be in there. I was buried there. Literally 25 years ago. Well, hey. So this may not be a very long session. We'll see. Because as you can see, oh, I haven't had that name come through in a while. So, hi, Oliver.
Oliver.
Oliver. Just make sure you're not tied to the Kevin. And hopefully you guys aren't, like, doing a little trend or starting up a little domino effect. Yes, you are. Are you doing that? Again, no, Oliver. So again, is it that situation where I'm going to be finding out that Oliver too wants to be added? Oh, how about Alan Oliver? Is this you? I want to make sure this is you. Maybe it's your last name? I do have it. Oliver Laws. Alan Laws Oliver. Is that you?
Are you ready?
For the REM pod or cat ball to go off? It does mention that there are a lot of family members with the last name Oliver, but it doesn't mention whatchamacallit. Okay, so apparently there is a new one. So remember how there was an old? Now there's a new one.
Come back again.
Maybe referring to the new one? Do a session with the new cemetery? Oh, like I said, I don't know. Just based on the old one, it's hard to say if they were here. But they're mentioning some Oliver family, so again, we only have one listed. Excuse me. Oh, because I was saying how I have to end it soon. Like, do part 2. That could be it, too. We'll see. So, not only do I have to make myself something to eat for lunch, but while I'm eating it, or after I eat it, I have a few little fine grave edits to do for some people. So, in case you forget, this is how you ring a bell. Ding! That's how you tap a cat ball. I'm going to need more cat balls. Order more. Order more. And that should stop any moment right about now. All right. Again, if you were to do the same thing I just did with the cat ball, it's a little thing for me to say, hey, I got to say a prayer for whoever wants it or needs it. I'll do it. Oh?
Should be scared.
So again, this is considered supposedly haunted cemetery based on a specific spirit. So I don't know if it's truly haunted. Can you let me know, since you reside there? Is there a spirit that does this thing to guests that do get to make an appointment and visit there? Is that why it's appointment only? All the guests get scared, like, we can't do this. So maybe they were once a public, not public, but, you know, having more people come in, but then they realized something was making them uncomfortable and then making them leave. So now it's by appointment only? I don't know. Who knows? All right, anyone else before I wrap it up? Again, it might be short. We could try to do a part 2 in the future. Or we can try to reach those that are from the new one versus this old one. And I haven't really kind of focused hearing on tapping, knocking, or popping sounds in the corners. If you were playing Four Corners, sorry. But again, if it wasn't loud enough, I didn't hear it. So again, I'm going to let this just get closer just in case. Oh, you're happy?
Happy.
So again, it could be you're happy because you're having a conversation with me. I'm getting to discover these spirits that are trying to come through. Share their little maybe possible story, at least how old you were, and when you were born or when you passed. It doesn't say how for the majority of you, if not a lot of you. But sometimes it's kind of unfortunate that illness, disease, the C word, accident.
Tears.
Aww. Stuff like that, unfortunately, occur and takes away those people's lives. So it just said happy, and then eventually it said tears. So happy, tears, right? Because you're appreciating Teta Lazaria's company and me visiting this remotely to this cemetery in Missouri. Because unfortunately,
Analyzed.
So unfortunately, with this state, there are known to have, there have been known to been many unfortunate tornadoes. So, yeah, I don't know exactly if it's in that town, city, or what, but I just know that the state unfortunately does get those. So I wasn't sure if it stated if anyone passed away due to it. And when I Google it, or not Google it, but biosearch it, nothing. So, yeah. Or at least I don't think it, hold on, let me make sure. Was there one? I was looking at two cemeteries, so it could be the other one. Yeah, it's the other cemetery I was looking at earlier. Never mind. All right, well, again, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit happy. And just wanted to make sure happy wasn't like a random last name. Because apparently we found out that the word anger was the last name.
Threatening.
Uh-oh. So again, is it because of this one? Where'd it go? I lost it already? No. So basically, it's this supposed reasoning for its haunting is this one? So is it this one that does that thing where they're just like doing this to the person's shoulders to say, hey, go, get out, kind of thing? I don't know who is that, by the way. Do we know who that ghost is? I'm assuming it's one from the past, in the 1800s. Oh.
Possessed.
And they're like, hey, can I possess you so I can get the heck out of here? I don't know. I mean, are they trying to get the guests' attention? I don't know. We don't know exactly what it is that spirits do just to get, quote, able to possess a human body. But they also...
I had a long life.
So, elder spirit? So maybe this spirit that is, I'll just say it, tapping the guest on the shoulders had a long life. So it's probably an older gentleman. Is it a male? Do we know if it's a male? REM pod, EMF meter to orange or red? Is the tapping ghost a male figure? That was me cracking my back as I stretched. Sorry. Or is it the opposite? Is it a female? Do we know if it's a female spirit? Or we'll just never know. All right, well, again, like I said, I'm just trying to see the reasoning behind the quote haunting term of this specific cemetery, and that's the only thing it kind of mentions. So I don't know, it's something. So I don't know. Out of those people that get the chance to go into the cemetery, they feel this presence of someone tapping their shoulder, like, get the heck out. Or maybe that spirit just like, hey, talk to me. And then, of course, the only reason why they leave, the humans, are because they're like, what the heck touched me? And they freak out. But really, that spirit's not intentionally making them go. See?
We enjoy the company.
See, again, they're not trying to make them go. They're trying to make them stay. Like, tap, tap, sit down, have a talk with us. Don't go. And yet, again, unfortunately, the reaction to most humans when they get a feeling of something touching them when there's nothing there, they of course want to flee and get the heck out. But really, I think that tapping spirit isn't a bad spirit. I think they just wanted to talk or just have company. Because again, because it's appointment only, they don't get visitors often. Yep. Well, I guess nobody needs me to say a prayer. I haven't seen the cat balls go off. It's been a very quiet on the cat balls lately. I usually do say the prayer at the end of it if nothing really like gets found out on a page regarding how they passed away. Like the intense story that you or we will eventually read if there is any. Otherwise, maybe it's just unfortunately a name, the dates, sometimes linked people, but I thought it said tapped.
Trapped.
You're trapped? So again, is the spirit that might be tapping feel trapped and then just like, hey, can we just have you talk to us? Don't leave. Wait, no, don't leave. And then they're like, oh. Well, again, I'm sorry. Do you want me to help you? I don't know if this will work, but if you feel trapped, and again, it's been very quiet on these devices, do you want me to summon our spirit guides to see if they can untrap you from this location? To at least be more freer if you do feel trapped? Whoever's roaming around tapping guests? Let me know. Again, it's been quiet on this thingy. That's all you have to do to make that go off. And you already did the cat ball to demonstrate. So again, let me know if you need me to summon a spirit guide or spirit guides to try to, I don't know, unbound you from this cemetery if you feel trapped. Let me know. Otherwise, you'll have to wait.
Optimism.
So again, you'll probably have to wait till the end of this session, which might be very soon because I don't think it'll be long. Optimism, okay. Again, it's the mental attitude and tendency to expect favorable outcomes. Look on the bright side of things and believe that good things will happen in the future. Okay. So maybe there's hope, right? So I don't know. Will the one that's saying trapped say their name? And it might be the tapping one? I haven't felt a tapping on my shoulder, but I'm not at the cemetery, so they're probably not trying to make me leave or stay. And still, nobody's setting off that ghost motion detector on the table. Yep, I just realized that. I'm at 35 minutes in and I haven't even had a sip of my water. Oh my. Hold on. I can sense I need a drink. Oh, see?
My throat.
Funny how I was just sensing my throat was getting a little dry, and I was like, I should probably have some water. I'm parched. Sore throat? Again, you can clarify if I'm making any sense on your passing, if it's related to your throat being sore, so you got sick before you passed. I don't know. I can type in that word, just regular word. No.
Medieval.
So we do really focus on medieval when it's not tied to. Oh. Is it this one?
Attack.
Who was M'd? Amelia Josephine. Can't pronounce your last name. Who was 37. Who was attacked, M'd, by her husband, which apparently is named John. So it's saying that it just says that she was M'd. Doesn't say how. I don't know if it was related to her throat. So here's at least her parents, her children, or at least one daughter, and some siblings. So again, if you want me to say your prayer now, right this moment, any way you can click the REM pod or make it go beep, Campbell, to Amelia that may have said attack in my throat. I don't know if they strangled your throat, like grasp your throat, making it hard for you to breathe when they were attacking you. And again, it doesn't state how or what happened to you. And of course, this gentleman doesn't do anything other than the fact that he got to live a very long life. How rude. So if he M'd you, he got to live to be 86. This man that she was married to. So let's see. I'm going to see. So it's probably not going to mention. No? I'm reading from bottom to top. Really? Interesting how it didn't mention that.
2.
2. So yeah, apparently there's 2 daughters missing, but that could be from a different fam. Oh, 2 wives, of course. 2 wives. Mm-hmm. Or maybe just 1 wife. I don't know. Either way, it says 2. Maybe there's 2 that were mentioning the M word, and I only got to see 1. So supposedly oh, of course, I have to get going, and they're like, don't rush off.
Don't rush off.
Either residual phrase from the husband to the wife, Amelia, don't rush off, or vice versa, maybe the wife to the husband. I don't know. Could the husband have been doing something bad, like cheating, and the wife found out? I mean, what was the reasoning behind him doing that to her? Making her life end at age 37 by M'ing her. I mean, obviously, something pushed him. We don't know how she was M'd, but we just know that she appears to be. Well, again, very quiet again. Sometimes I get very active in the beginning of sessions, and then oh, that's right, because you didn't mention it. To regain the energy you may have lost, that's probably why you're not able to do anything. We have 3 light sources on. We have 2 lamps. And a ceiling light, if you want, go to the light source, absorb the energy, and come back and try again. Again, maybe that's why you're not able to do these things.
Freeze.
I don't know. Is that something they said to him when the authorities came to the house? Freeze, don't move. As he, again, did stuff. Oh.
What are your names?
Well, apparently we're being told to stop and say your name. So you spirits, whoever are here, that might be in this cemetery, you can say your names. I'll say mine. My name is Detective Lazaria. And whoever else is here, you can say your names. I don't know if it's the same one that came through earlier. Elizabeth, Harry, finding Amelia. Yeah. Or maybe my usual hangout spirits are here. They can announce themselves too. Again, I know it said don't rush off, but it just seems very quiet. So either I'm just going to let them know that they're going to have to, push up the activity. Otherwise, maybe they just need to be, a future part 2 or looking into the newer one of that cemetery that's close by.
I'll affect the lights.
So again, I don't know when you absorb energy from the lights, if anything does happen to them. Every time you go up to it, does it flicker a lot? Sometimes I'm not staring at the light. So I don't know. Again, the higher energy bulb might be the ceiling light, which is up here. That's why it's up easy access up there. So again, yeah. And if you're referring to making this go bonkers with the lights again, with the clicking and the beeping, that'd be cool. Otherwise, again, might have to sadly wrap it up. Oh, I don't know. That's just maybe informing us
Victorian.
that they're from the Victorian era, which many of them are. So she was probably from the Victorian era. At least lived through it. Hold on. See, I had a feeling.
Draining.
See, draining. Yeah, I typed in Victorian as a name just in case. So again, like I said, that's how I sensed that that's why they weren't really as active lately. Oh, you know what? Sometimes I'm wondering, is this thingy called the bell too much for them? And that's them trying to click the spell and they're just draining themselves. So I'm gonna assume by maybe helping remove that out of the equation, maybe they can again go to the light sources in my room. They can go to all 3 if they want and come back and try to at least let me know if they're still here and they were able to recharge. So that way I know I'm not speaking to air. I don't think I am, but you never know. And if the bell goes off, sure, it's me. Because I'm probably moving around. But like I said, I think that, yeah, that's me just moving it. Yeah, if it starts to just get a little less active on the spirit talker, negative, making no sense, and still quiet here.
Happened here.
So again, is this related to Amelia and her M by her husband? How about this? I'll say a prayer for her just for now instead of waiting, as I'm waiting for other things to get maybe spewed through. So again, the prayer is for Amelia, the one that was M by her husband. All right. If you heard my thoughts, hopefully you received it. To Amelia, again. If I can get to her again. This one. She was only 37. We do not know the unfortunate reasoning behind this mad man going bonkers to supposedly do that to her. But it's interesting how his bio didn't mention it. Like keeping it hush hush, and he got to live to be 86. So I don't know if they did it on purpose for the children.
Be careful what you wish for.
Okay, that's just a random spew. I'm just gonna skip that. Mm-hmm. Just curious. Oh, okay. So apparently her parents are from Germany. Got to know. See?
It's scary here.
If you're referring to the cemetery, the old, can never pronounce it probably correctly, Lorimier Cemetery. If you're referring it being scary because of the quote tapping ghost, can you again make that click? If you get bone, click or like beep. And again, I don't need, yeah, those capitals too. Last name could be bone, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes there is a bone to pick. Nope. No bone. Unless you're saying your bones were found. Nothing on the bios as usual. So, again, random bone being spewed. Oh.
Pains in my chest.
So, it's hard to say what that could mean. Like either a situation where you got ill and you got pains with your chest, or the feeling of unfortunate HEART situation with that. So if I type in, it did say, oh yeah, it did say that word. Remember earlier? Maybe it has something to do with that word. There is 4 mentioning it. If it's any of these 4, we have these 4. If you're one of these, that may have been resulting to the ending of your life because of this. Can you tell? Oh, a doctor? Can you let me know? Otherwise, again, it's very quiet. Okay, well, yeah, so just random spews.
Dead don't rest.
Yeah, they don't. At least I don't think they do. Maybe they probably take, quote, naps when they're draining. They just, I don't know. All right, we gave it a go. We had a good start. We showed a few pages. Oh, wait. Do it again. Just as I'm ending it. It said click. I don't know if you guys heard that. Hopefully you guys heard that. As I'm trying to say, see, even the EMF meter is going strong. Don't leave. Because I'm just like, it's been very quiet, and then it's like, no, Well, whoever's trying to come through, you got to put more energy in it. I didn't really hear it while I was talking. I just got locked and kind of heard a quick click. I don't know if it clicks and shows a light when it does a little click. Anyways. Oh, that's why.
Anna.
Anna's like, wait for me, wait for me. I have a story to say, and there's probably too many of me. Hi, Anna. You have 51 Annas, and some just literally have Anna. Literally, just Anna. So, I don't know. Oh.
It's hard to let go.
All right, Anna, I don't know if I can find and narrow you down, but could we probably put just the word chest if you were trying to come through at the end? No, nothing with the chest. Nothing with the bone word, just in case. All right, she's saying pick, choose. No, you don't stand out. Somebody who stands out. They're very young. These women are very young. They got married and then passed away kind of in their 30s or late 20s. See, like this one. She was 21 when she passed away. Nothing, no parents, no spouse, nothing added. Just, at least she has her headstone. So again, hi. I don't know which one you are. There's so many. No, gotta live a long life. That's a long life. Again, there's so many. Oh, why, thank you.
You are beautiful.
Why, thank you, Anna. Is that a clue? Look for a person with a photo that might be beautiful? How about this one? Anna Catherine Job, age 28, with a portrait, a painting portrait of her. Is that a clue that I had to find somebody with a portrait? Who's beautiful? Apparently it's very glittery and gold, whoever added it. It looks like it's from the person's family. Yeah. Otherwise, her daughter has a portrait of herself too. So again, same family with the gold oval portraits of them. And I bet you it's from the same person. Yep. So Stephen must be a relative that happened to show us. So there you go. So she had, well, if it's her, she had little babies that didn't make it. So the only one that kind of got to make it was her last child. So
Someone's watching.
So again, even though I was about to end it, Anna, do you need me to summon spirit guides? Due to your loss of, listing 4 children that passed away very young. Do you need help to feel? Yes, thank you. All right, thank you. So we have this Lady Anna Job, maiden name Koth, middle name Catherine. Her little babies, Amanda, Wilhelm, Elizabeth, Lawrence, all passed away very young. And her husband is John. If you can assist her and her family, that'd be awesome. So again, Rosemary, Mary Ellen, Walter, Ruth, Evelyn, Stephen, and any others, can you assist her? And when you are finished with helping and assisting them, is there any way you can do the Kappa or rim pot again to confirm you have helped them, the Job family? Thank you in advance. Because I can, of course, say the prayer at the end of this for the family as well. I mean, how do you explain that? I had that gut feeling that she's like, yeah, don't leave, don't rush off. It's hard to let go. That's what it meant. It's hard to let go of her children that had passed away so young. That was a clue too. So she would see these ones. Well, yeah, I mean.
Village.
So if you were living in a village, things unfortunately get passed from one family to another, like illnesses, diseases. And it was probably infant and children diseases that really just catch up. Scarlet fever, tuberculosis, pneumonia. regular flu or cold that the kids just couldn't handle, especially in the Victorian era, which maybe they didn't have a lot of medicine to help. Yep, Victorian era. So we're gonna just assume that we need to include this one into our lineup of links for people to click on. And of course, Amelia, the one that unfortunately was M'd. We'll put her as a lineup of people that we need to, of course, line up. All right, so it's been much longer than I was expecting. And of course, they're like, don't go. Yeah, see? I'm at 55 minutes, and I got to get wrapped up here. As you will probably now know, that 1 hour is usually my cutoff for spirits to have a session. And of course, they don't let me end it at 1 hour, but we'll see. Last word or phrase, I think. We'll see. See.
Stay for longer.
See? Told ya. Explain that to me. They're like, no, lady. You said you would help us. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes. And see how I knew that gut feeling the bell was too intimidating to have this darn bell and ringing? It's too much for them to ring. And so that's why by removing that, finally Anna was able to come through and get found. Again, it was just a random clue maybe by saying you were beautiful. And for me to find a portrait with the connection to the children being all young except one of them, and then me thinking I need to summon spirit guides, huh? Yep. So hopefully, again, the Rinpo did go off. Maybe that was a sign that they were being helped by them as well. Typical. I'm glad to see. Again, I just randomly pick these cemeteries. I just Google either the most beautiful cemeteries, maybe haunted cemeteries, picking a random state. And I thought of, unfortunately, Missouri because of the tornadoes. But again, I looked up this. There's nobody mentioning in the bio, of course, that they passed away due to a tornado. So I think that I need to pick another cemetery that might be tied to those that fortunately passed away due to that. But this one again, see. Okay, maybe, okay.
You are beautiful.
Okay, maybe somebody was really referring to that I am beautiful, but thank you. If again, it is either Anna or Amelia, just stating that I'm beautiful, thank you. Or is a spirit, okay, wait, is that during the spirit guide? Nope, that was before the spirit guides. I was thinking maybe Walter was saying that to me. Walter, if that's you saying I am beautiful, can you click the REM pod or beep the REM pod? You got 5 seconds. Oh, is it any of the 2 ladies that I helped and assisted and mentioned, Amelia or Anna? You got 10 seconds, since there's 2 of them. Someone else? Shy ghost. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to say I'm beautiful. Or she's beautiful. Oh no, she now knows. And of course, I just wake up. I don't even do anything. No makeup. Not just my natural beauty. I mean, I could look, hi. Oh no.
Panic.
Somebody panicked before they passed away? Or a panic attack? Again, the clue is attack. A panic attack, maybe. Panic. Panic. Oops. Don't put that there. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to type in the word panic in the bio. Nothing. So somebody, unfortunately, as they were maybe in their last few moments of their lives, panicked. I don't know if you had an anxiety attack, saw something you shouldn't have. Panic.
Conflict.
Conflict. A conflict between two people? Maybe you're concerned about the other half, your spouse. Again, it could be Amelia. Or the daughters. Maybe they witnessed, again, the mother's M. We don't know all the story, but I'm wondering if the little ones were at the place of the scene. I don't know. And they panicked due to the parents' conflict. I don't know. It could just be a possibility. Of course, they said to stay longer. It's been a full hour. I did tell them 5 more minutes, so I gotta eventually, end the session. I think there's some spirit guides hanging out just in case. The prayer will be said at the end. And then eventually I have to, as you already know, I'm hungry, so I gotta make food. And I did say that they can join me. Yeah.
Desolation.
They can, of course, join me in this thing that I'll make, which I have no clue. All right. So again, it just restates a complete emptiness, ruin, or destruction of a place. Maybe the village. Remember, it did say village earlier. Yeah, it did say village earlier. Oh.
Don't move.
Of course.
Margaret.
Last name I'm going to look up, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, Margaret? You're my last soul that I'll be able to find, and darn it, there's 24 of you. 24 Margarets resting here. If you're one of them, hello, hi. Anybody unfortunately has a bad story because they passed away? We have a little ones, of course, one without unknown dates. Don't know about that one. So less than 1 year old, less 1 year old, someone who got to live long. Another young one. So it's apparently Margaret Shepherd Garati. She was young. Mother.
Fearful.
Don't know what happened to her, unfortunately. Again, lots of babies. Some got to live long, so that's good. I'm skipping those ones. Dang it. Not this one. So we have a 10-year-old, Gordon. So again, a lot of them. Dang it. And her brother didn't make it either. He was only 1 year old. Baker. Interesting name. This one? 30? Another 30-year-old? So again, just randomly picking, but I can't go through the whole list. So if you're one of them, hi. Oh.
Hey.
I said hi, and they're like, hey. So again, I don't know. Hey sounds like a kid. You might be the 10-year-old or one of the little ones. So if you are, hey. I have to get going, unfortunately, little one. You guys can hang out and have fun with my other spirits that hang out here, Margaret. We don't, unfortunately, know which one you are out of the 24, but you are here. You may have, again,
Unity.
so it might be tied to someone who was married at least. So again, and a young adult, maybe. All right, so a young adult just popped in. One of the ones that I may have shared. Yep. Summon the spirit guides again. All right. All right. I don't know which Margaret it is, spirits, but the spirit guides that are here, if you're still here, Marianne, Rosemary, Walter, Evelyn, Stephen, and any others, if you want, can you help her? One of these 24 just told me to summon you. Can you? Thank you. I gotta get going. They might be married, so that may be a clue to help narrow down the 24. Again, I mean, it's way beyond my extra 5 minutes, so. All right, well, that's a good sign for me to probably just say last word, last phrase, and I gotta go. As I'm wrapping it up, it can spew. All right. This is your Detective Lazaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.